Can you control rising background check costs for your business? Imagine hiring a new team member and wondering if the costs of background checks are spiraling out of control. It's a common concern for many employers trying to balance safety and budget. Let's explore how you can manage and possibly lower these expenses without risking compliance or quality. First, understanding what makes up the total cost of a background check is essential. The advertised price is just part of it. You also pay government fees for accessing criminal records or credit reports. There might be charges for employment verification, drug testing, or even offshore processing fees. Sometimes, hidden costs sneak in if reports are incomplete or delayed, leading to extra charges or hiring delays. Carefully reviewing invoices can help identify these hidden expenses. Next, evaluate your current screening process. Talk to your HR team and hiring managers to see if the checks are taking longer than needed or if some steps are unnecessary for certain roles. Using cost calculators or spreadsheets can help you see where money is going and find ways to cut costs. For example, if you're screening hundreds of candidates, volume discounts from your vendor might be available. Choosing the right vendor is also key. Look for providers that offer transparent pricing and flat rates for high-volume checks. Avoid vendors that offshore parts of the process if it risks accuracy or delays. It's better to pay a little more for reliable, timely results than to face costly mistakes or legal issues later. Technology can be your friend here. Integrating background check services with your applicant tracking system or other HR tools can streamline the process. This reduces manual data entry errors and speeds up the turnaround time, saving you money in the long run. Legal compliance is another critical factor. You must follow laws like the Fair Credit Reporting Act in the United States. This law requires written consent from candidates before conducting checks and proper notices if adverse actions are taken. Noncompliance can lead to fines and lawsuits, which are much more expensive than the checks themselves. Not every role needs the same level of scrutiny. Tailoring background checks based on the position's risk level can save money. For example, a cashier might need a basic criminal check, while a financial officer might requiring more extensive verification. This way, you avoid overspending on unnecessary checks. Training your staff on how to interpret reports accurately is also helpful. Proper training reduces mistakes that could lead to wrongful hiring or legal challenges, which can be costly. In some cases, conducting limited in-house research for simple verifications can cut costs. For example, calling previous employers directly or checking references yourself might be cheaper than using third-party services. Remember, controlling costs should never mean cutting corners on legal requirements or candidate rights. Always get written consent, provide proper notices, and respect the candidate's right to dispute findings. Failing to do so can lead to legal penalties that far outweigh any savings. By combining these strategies, careful vendor selection, process review, technology use, and strict legal adherence, you can better manage rising background check costs. This balanced approach helps you build a safe, trustworthy workforce while keeping expenses in check.